If you leave the bow alone, it'll go to the right place. Here. Here. See, now it's here. If I go here, now what? Here, the bow's here. Now what? He's here. Now, here. The bow goes that way. And will automatically go. You don't have to do anything. It'll automatically go to the right. A double bass has a very short bow. While our bow, actually, the bow we use isn't really long enough. It's because our lamp arm is limited. Because according to the bass notes, here you don't need, on a double bass you don't need much bow, short bow. On the high notes, you need, you can't hold, I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah? Now, 1, 2, 3, finished. So the higher you go,
and by moving
it's contrary. The higher you go, the less vibrato you use, and the more bow you use. So bow speed. I asked my son-in-law, he's a physicist. I said, when I play here, this is 440, this is 220, this is 880, this is 1620, whatever it is, here. Does the bow speed double? I couldn't prove it, because I guess it depends on the pressure, but if I tried it, if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and if I go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, that's it.
Now, if you don't increase the bow speed, is there a problem with more noise on the E string, for example?
Yeah, you get, you only notice it on low notes. The lower notes, the lower the note is, the less you're gonna hear bow noise. But bow noise comes from this. You only hear it on high vibrations. Here, you hear that. And when if you hear a fiddle player and you hear this, you hear that like a bird chirping. He's using too much pressure and not enough. If you hear that, the little chirp, then it's too much pressure and not enough bow. So all you need basically, I mean, you don't have to know all the rules. All you have to know is to have a good ear and to know what is a good sound. And if I do, I know that's not a good sound. Something is wrong. So if you have a critical, your ear is number one, that's all. Everything depends on our ear, nothing else. You just go. So your ear, you just try to make it sound good. First thing. Wrong note, right note, whatever, but sound, first of all, the sound has to be good. Yeah. The way you could tell would be if you had a scale and you had a roller on the scale, and the bow was on the roller, and you had to keep the same pound pressure. Let's say you want 5 pounds pressure. Then as I go here, I have to keep pressing a little bit harder to maintain the 5 pounds. You see? So to maintain an even. Here I need release. You don't need pressure here, but you gradually you have to apply. You have to apply pressure as you're getting here. The further you get, the more pressure you have to do. That's why if you do this, you have strength here. I can have a lot of pressure here. See, I'm over. If I do this, I'm weak. That's weak. It's no. You got to be over. You want, if you want pressure, you do that. We can't hold a bow like that, but so we need more pound pressure. So we got to be over, not here. This is weak. See, it's got to be above. Main thing is that it should be one line, that's all. Just a single line now. Not, if you have to ask where does the elbow go? Because if I do this, if I put my elbow down, I got 1, 2, 3, 4. See what I mean? I've got a lot of angles going there if I do this. It's like a bird with a broken wing, this here. See? There's just one line here. This is, this puts the, you put the wrist. The wrist, main thing, wrist should remain level. This should remain level. Not, that motion is no good. The whole arm goes. It doesn't matter if it goes. Now, best way to prove it is to go this opposite. Because you could never do this if you did that. You'd have to go, if you did it backwards, you've got to go with your whole arm. You see, you couldn't do it. This way. Basically, there's only 2 strokes. The legato stroke and the stop stroke. The stop stroke can be any, I can have any length. Stop stroke can be any different length as long, but it means it's stopped. It has a definite, that stop before, the stop is, this is a release. I'm playing already. That's a release. Because if I don't release, I get. It's like trumpet player. You go, two like this. He gets an attack, two, but he doesn't go. He doesn't maintain that. It's only, It's only a sharp attack, and it's a release. I'm releasing the pressure. If I don't release the pressure, I get a squashed sound.
You have an exercise you recommend for this stroke. Could you describe it?
Which stroke are you talking about?
The martellato. Down, up, up.
Oh. Well, you have a very good one in Kreutzer. Oh. Yeah, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. You know, you have always positive, negative. You can't have positive, positive. You gotta have 1, 2. When you say 1, 2, then you're saying 1 louder than 2. You don't say 1, 2. You say 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now you say 1, 2. And if I make a 1, 2 stroke on the fiddle, I go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Down is da 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 da. It's 1, 2, 1, 2. It's all. It's this. But if I make 3, I can't do that anymore. I have to do. Now when I make 1, 2, I'm going down, up. If I make 3, I can't do that anymore. I've got to go. If I go, it's down, up. But if I make 3, I can't go down, up anymore. I've got to go. This has to remain. No more wrist motion. The whole arm. The arm is made. I'm doing that. You can do a spiccato like this. I'm doing that. It'll bounce. Just like an airplane, when it gets to a certain speed, it'll take off. And when I get to, if I do the bow's not going to take off, but if I go fast enough, it's going to take off, bounce. So that's why they call saltato. Salto means, in Italian, means jumping. So spiccato and saltato is the same. It's jumping. Although when we say thrown, saltato, we say thrown bow. 1, 2, 5. Most people, they play it. Paganini has it written correctly. We play. But it's not what he wrote. It's not really right, because it should be. 5, 5, 5. Not 4, 1. We play 4, 1. 1, 3, 4, 5. See, but we do this. We do 4 and 1, but it should be 5 together. See, so if you have in the last movement of the Paganini concerto, we play, which is wrong. It's not what he wrote. He wrote. So you have also in the Ninth Caprice. You have this way. Not. We do this, but it's wrong. We do this 4, 1, 4, 4, 1 instead of. Yeah, well, if I want a long bounce, I would have. Longer. The more I press, if I press hard, I get a lot of speed, but it stops. Because when I'm pressing low, I'm stopping it. I get a lot of speed, but it stops. If I want to keep it going, you gotta pull the bow out.
Pull the bow and less pressure from the finger, right? In order to get more notes on the saltato, you release the pressure of the index finger
Yeah.
and you pull the bow.
The more pressure I get, then I get more speed, but then there's a lot of pressure, very fast. Less pressure. To control the speed. But this is your speed control, this guy. If I take that off, I have no speed control anymore. That's your speed control. This guy is your. You get all the speed from pressing. This is your accelerator, and this is your brake.
The
Here.
outside finger is your brake, the index finger is your
Yeah.
accelerator.
This controls the speed. The speed. The more I press this, the higher speed I'm going to get. It's all on one finger. But if you want to learn how to bow, the best way is just to start doing, not one, just 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Then 1, 2. Then you go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. That's harder. Four. 2, 3, 4.
And the difficulty.
But if you do, if I do, that's a bow stroke. See, it's not, I'm not hitting it. I'm stroking it. This way. This is stroke. This is a hit. It's no good. This doesn't make any sound. This sound is only made this way.
I think you've compared the spiccato stroke to skimming a rock across the water. Is that a good analogy for spiccato?
Yeah, because it's like that's right, like a. Yes, that's it. See, this way. Get. If I want to teach somebody staccato, I do this. I tell them play the same thing. Back up. In the same place. Stay there. See? Yeah. Now, if I do this, I'm in the same place. Now, if I throw it into gear, see? I go. But to do that, I'm controlling it. I couldn't do that with one finger. Yeah. With one finger, you cannot even. You have no speed control. You need 3 points, to have control. This is speed control here. This is pressure. This is the brake. This is the gas pedal, and that's the brake. It's all simple. Simple.
You've talked about controlling the bounce with the pressure you apply from the index finger. Could you comment also on where you hold the bow? For example, you've noticed that those caricatures of Paganini all seem to show him holding the bow quite high, farther away from the front.
Yeah,
what
you
effect
can.
does that have on the
You could.
bounce?
Well, most people, almost everybody, we hold it one place. You could hold it If you wanted, you could hold it up here. You'd have a shorter bow, only up to here. It would shorten your bow. You see, if I crawl up here, then I can only go to here. If I put my hand here, I can all the way to here. That's why we keep it here. You can't keep it here, and if your hand is here, and you play a chord, then you play the chord, it's here, where the hair is softer. And if you put my hand here, we play the chord here, where it's harder. So this is much harder to make. So we have to play the chord here, over here, not here. Because the strings are too stiff here. See, everything goes, whatever, everything is just laws of physics. You know, a string goes along according to the law of physics. And that's why, if you have this, I'm in the middle of the string. If I go, I'm a quarter, a half, a quarter. See, it's the same. It's divided in the harmonic. The harmonic's right in the middle. That's the next harmonic. If I go, it's the same thing. It's a quarter of the way. It's a quarter away from here, or it's a quarter away from there.
You mentioned briefly with the staccato staying in the same place, and I know you've compared that in the past to a car coming to a stop, and in order to come to a complete stop, the car rolls back a little bit, and that's how you return to the same spot in the bow.
Yeah, you gotta. When people play, when they want to come to a stop, they try to keep going forward, but they've got to come. When the car goes to a stop, it goes this way and it backs up a little bit. It goes that way, and whenever it stops, it goes. The last so. I can do it very fast. I can do it one, boom, boom. The more I press, the faster it's going to go. But the quicker it's going to stop. If I want to keep going,